Hey guys, Luke here, and we're back. I think this is episode 8 or 9, something like that. I forget which one it actually is, but that's relevant. The episode number, it doesn't really have an episode number. You can watch them at any time. It's not like one of those other series that I've done where, you know, if gone by rounds stuff. There's no rounds, it's no league ladder that I need to keep up to date with, anything like that. It's just, you know, going through a lot of sides. And this side right here, if you didn't catch the name, obviously in the title, probably you'll be able to see it, but the one we're doing today is a team of brothers, or team bros, or I don't know, whatever I'm gonna call them. But yeah, team of brothers. So I'll take you through the lineup in a second. When the lineup appears in the actual gameplay, I will go through the team. But here's Moan. Actually has some of the players who are in the team, but whatever. And it just gave me an idea of another team to do. I could potentially do team of people who have the same last name but aren't brothers or anything. So here's a team. You can see brothers and bros up there. Just it said put a nickname in and I put bros. So we'll go through the lineup. We've got Brett Stewart, Brett Morris, Josh Morris, Korbin Sims, Sam Perrett, Liam Foran, Kieran Foran, George Burgess, Kenny Bromwich, Jesse Bromwich, Sam Burgess, Tariq Sims, Glenn Stewart, and bench Ashton Sims, Luke Burgess, Lloyd Perrett, and Tom Burgess. Now, I think I should address it. Obviously, there's probably going to be some people who think, why wouldn't you pick them? Now, we'll go through some of the other brothers who I could have picked. And really, the reason I didn't pick them is because I couldn't fit them in the side. Although there was one that came into my head just as I was about to record it. But I was like, nah, we'll leave it. And that was the Pritchard brothers. We have Kaiser and Frank. Now, obviously, I've got Kenny Bromwich playing hooker for them. Because, you know, we didn't have a hooker. I suppose he was like the closest thing. And Kaiser Pritchard is a hooker, so he could have come in, but at the same time would have opened spots everywhere else, so would have had to fill them. Or I suppose could have just replaced Jesse Bromwich overall. I don't know. Maybe we could have moved Kenny to the centres or something. I don't know. We'll have to leave in the comments what your team would be. Oh no, bro, what are you doing? Our Morris is going like shit at the moment. So we'll start off. Oh, actually, I'll continue with some other brothers. So obviously, the reason, like the inspiration for this was for this team that was the Matatias or Matiates, whatever. They destroyed the Eels the other night, and I was like, oh yeah, a team of brothers, I could do that. But I was trying to work them in the team, and it just didn't fit. The 4 of them in the back line, it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't go with the whole 17 players sort of thing. So yeah, that's the reason I felt it would be strange having like Sione and Chanel and Peter and then not having the other one and stuff like that. And I don't really know who the other one is, to be honest. I know I've had him because I've had him in a career mode with the Bulldogs. So I know that there is another brother. It's just he hasn't played first grade. Nobody really knows who he is at this stage. Let alone people don't really even know that the actual brother's playing now that much. And then there's like the Nguamas, Wes and Kevin. Obviously, they're not really like first grade. Oh, they are, but they aren't. Sort of fringe first grades. I think Kevin Nguama's a pretty good player. Wes is a little bit past it now. He's a bit old. Let me throw another intercept. Jeez, what's happening here? A short passes aren't working out. This is like when I was playing them all with the previous episodes. A lot of them I play them in big bunches, so like I usually get into a bit of good form here, and then I can just blitz them. No, we concede. Anyways, yeah, so there's a few different brothers we could have put in the side. I'm probably missing a few others, but this is the final team I came up with. Leave Super League fans, if there's any set of like brothers who are really good from the Super League, leave it in the comments, because I'm not really aware of the Super League, but I know that obviously the Super League's there, so yeah, maybe I can do a Super League set of brothers sometime. So we'll get into like the actual team. So obviously we've got Brett Stewart and Glenn Stewart. Now, I think you can argue they're the best. There's a few sets of brothers who, you know, some of them are pretty average, but Brett Stewart and Glenn Stewart are far from average. I mean, overall the side in general is a very, very strong one. Like, if I saw this team run out like for Bulldog or something, I'd probably be like, that's a pretty good side. Yeah. Although I think some of the, if I had to pick people who let the team down a bit, I'd say that there's 2 Burgess guys. I mean, they're not letting them down a lot. Maybe some of the Oh, the Sims are okay, I guess. Maybe Kenny Bromwich, someone, I don't know. But overall, the side's a pretty good one. Leave in the comments what you think of the side. How would you improve it out of like all brothers? And we score through English. Good stuff there. So yeah, so we got Brett Stewart and Glenn Stewart. That's one set of brothers. Then we got two Morris boys, the two twins. I'm not sure how many twins there are apart from just Brett and Josh, identical ones. Then we got another set of identical ones. I just realised that. So that's kind of cool. So we got Tom and George, who are identical twins, and then we've got Josh and Brett. I'm not sure the age of Josh and Brett, but I know Tom and George are very young. I think I should know as a Bulldog supporter. I think he's maybe like 27, something like that. Who knows? So yeah, Glenn Stewart and Brett Stewart getting split up next year, obviously. And I've just got to pause the video for a second. Got to do some other stuff. And we're back. Sorry about that. I just had to answer the phone. So I think we got Raja here. Hopefully we don't get smashed. We didn't get smashed, but not a great start. But that's irrelevant. Now I forget where I was up to. I think I was talking about twins and all that. So I've got talking about the Morris boys. Obviously you got Tom and George, but we've addressed that enough. So we'll go on to, I was struggling to find halves pairing, and initially I had Marmon Barber and Ben Barber, but then I was like, oh well, Marmon hasn't played first grade before, so why would I pick him? And then I was like, oh yeah, Forans. Liam's played before. He's played a few games for Manly, and he's played overseas for a little bit. And obviously Kieran Foran, just class player. So I was like, why not put him in the side? I suppose that would probably be a good halves pairing. I don't know if they actually have played before together. I think maybe off the bench. I think Liam might have came off the bench a few years ago. But for the most part, I think Liam was a replacement for Kieran and halved with Cherry Evans. So not sure about that, but that's just what I remember. Good run there by Rad Radra. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that Brett or Josh? God damn it. How the hell did they get that intercept? We'll see who it is now. That was Brett. So overall, there's like not really much I can talk about with this side. Like, with like other sides I could go through and be like, you know, this is who I picked them, so-and-so, this is who I picked them. But with this side, it's, you know, just put some brothers in and go. Or also, for the center, I suppose I could explain the centre position. So we've got the Sims boys, we've got Korbin, Tariq and Ashton. And obviously, Ashton's not going to be able to play centre. Well, he needed to fill the centre spot, and I felt Korbin was best suited. He's smaller than the rest of them, which is on this game he's listed as a prop, and I don't think he's played prop. He might do, but I think he's more of a lock or a second row. But maybe he's just a prop who's a bit smaller at this stage. You have to wait and see. But Tariq, he's a big solid lad, and I think he's definitely a second rower in this side. Like out of all the guys, he should be second row for sure. But we'll lack in a centre position. I mean, you could say, oh, why don't you pick the Guamas? But if I pick Wes and Kevin, then like I've got to shift other players out, and I wanted Sam Perrett on the wing with Lloyd because I think they're a good set of brothers. Come on, BMOS, get down that wing. Uh-oh, they're coming across. Oh no! God damn, Brett Stewart. How did Brett Morris get caught there? What a joke. I suppose Stewart is pretty fast, but when Morris has a start on you, you do not catch Brett Morris. I don't care who you are. Usain Bolt maybe could catch him, but then Brett Morris would just pick him up and drop him. Actually, I don't know. How would Usain Bolt go in the NRL? Maybe I can do an episode like that. I'll do the video where I can like get, like I can put Usain Bolt in there, like fastest man. I don't know, different celebrities and stuff. LeBron James. I don't know where I'd play them. What position? I suppose wing would be for Bolt. Maybe fullback. I don't know. LeBron James, who would he play? Halfback or something? Oh, T-Rex supposed to run over top of him. So then we got all the Burgess boys. I've talked about them a little bit, but we got the four of them, and I thought they're a must-have. I mean, I couldn't fit them at Matty Tia brothers in because they play in the backs, and it's a hard position to fit them all in because then there's four of them. If there was five of them, that would be perfect. You just throw them. in all the backline positions, but there's not. And I felt it would have been stupid to just play 2 of them. So that was the reason. Because initially I had Chanel and Sione on the wings, but then I was like, oh, Peter plays first grade too, so why wouldn't I have him? So then that's the centre spot, or fullback, or whatever. And then I remembered that Brett Stewart and Glenn Stewart was there, and yeah, just there's obviously, like I said, there was a few other brothers that we could have had in the side, but just didn't work out. It was hard to find a spot for them all on the side, and this was the best I could do. But yeah, I think Sam and Lloyd Perrett is a good brother combination. You know, one's a prop and one's a winger / fullback, so quite interesting thing there. You don't really see that, and I think there's like maybe like 10 years different in their age, something like that. Lloyd's only like 19, I think, at this stage, and Sam's like 29, so yeah, 10 years, I suppose, depending on when they're born. Uh-oh. I thought it was going to be a forward pass. We should make some subs here. We need Fafita on. Look at all the fitness of these players. Ridiculous. Let's bring on Matt Scott. Sonnyville can stay on. T-Rex can come off. Thing is, we're lacking a little bit of impact off the bench, but not to worry. Get it to Thurston. Oh, we're looking pretty good here. Oh, if Cameron Smith didn't overrun him. Nice little play there. If Smith had a little bit more pace, could have scored there potentially. Oh, Thurston gets put into a gap, but obviously didn't work out. And Thurston gets drilled here. What do we do with Sean Johnson? And the dog's barking. We'll try and score here with Hayne, and we don't. And Sam Perrett's off. Oh, Tompkins is coming across here. Can we get here with Sam Tompkins? Doesn't look like it, but we might get close. And we get him, Sam Tompkins. We're going to have to give away a penalty. No, we won't. They'll kick a goal and win. Hayne with a good tackle. Make this tackle, and then I'm just going to pause it for a second. And I'm just going to leave it here. And we're back. Sorry about that. Second distraction. Hopefully everything's alright with the syncing. I didn't stop any recording, so I see no reason why I'll be able to sync. It's just for me. It's just editing's just going to be a little bit more annoying rather than the straightforward stuff that it usually is. Come on. Good take, BMOS. So we're behind and we need to score. Probably in this set, I'd say. And we're starting off pretty well here. Oh, come on, Red Raja. Get there. Oh, they dive out and he misses this, and what a try. I come straight back from having the dog barking and stopping, and I go in and score pretty much straight away. Hopefully, like, I'm using his new mic, and I'm not sure if it will pick up my dog barking. Hopefully it doesn't, but I'm sure it will at some point. But hopefully it didn't go for very long, I don't think. Maybe just during the period where Sam Perrett ran away and nearly scored the intercept. But what a tackle by Tompkins, I've got to say. Got over there pretty quick. In real life, I think, like, Sean Johnson, Brett Morris, Josh Morris, they all would have caught Perrett. Probably Black halfway. Hayne himself. Oh, Fafita. Straight from the kickoff. What a run. We might be able to steal a victory here straight away. And I think I did play Golden Point before, so I suppose we have to play it again. But we might not. Oh, I mean, let me throw an intercept. Why the hell did it go to Thurston? We had someone else there. It wasn't Thurston I was looking for. Now we're looking at a field goal here. Just got to make sure our first contact is pretty good. I prefer to go for the A tackle, but when the computer does it, seems to they go for the arm pin tackle. But I suppose an offload could kill us too. Or a high tackle. Looks like we're going to survive, but unless Tompkins can score here, it's going to be going to extra time. Hopefully we can score, but so don't have to play through. So we got one more tackle here. We're going to go out to Sean Johnson here. And Red Raja pushes off one. Passes in to Kieran Smith. Puts in a grabber. And then a high tackle. They're not taking a shot at goal, so they'll kick it out and then I'll just hit it up. Really, they should kick it out and then just take a shot at field goal straight away, but that doesn't happen. And there we have it. It's full time. Oh, knock on.
Good tackle, but ball security has been a real issue for this side, putting themselves under so much pressure. No respect for ball.
Oh, and they're gonna win it. Jeez, how unlucky. What a way to end it, but We probably should have scored there. I don't understand why the ball hits the ground so often, especially like in that situation. We had a player who wasn't in front, I don't believe, and if he was, you can just go back and grab it. Why did it hit the ground? Who knows? But we're about to lose to the brothers team. No shame in that. They are brothers, so they've got good chemistry. So if it was like FIFA Ultimate Team, they have a chemistry of 100, and we have a chemistry of about 50. Just that simple. They're too good for us on the day. Too many mistakes in us. We probably would have been lucky to get a 12 or draw at this stage, but you know, Korbin Sims picks up man of the match. Brett Morris scores 2 for them, and Korbin Sims picks up 1. So there's the side. Hopefully, I didn't go through it that much, but you know, there wasn't really too much to go through, to be honest. But I think that's where we're going to end it. So I'd like to say, if you enjoyed the episode, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And I'll see you for the next video, which is, I'm not sure who will be against, but another one of my dream team. Alright, see you guys. Bye.